It's the far future, as it always is in science fiction. Human nations have come together to fund a massive construction project. We are building a space colony. A suitable asteroid named Carla V, or Carla 5, that was passing near the solar system was chosen. A special ship landed on it and started to expand onto the surface. Robots were sent to mine local resources and develop an industrial city of self-replicating machines to start hollowing out the asteroid and turning it into an astronomical factory and a construction site that would build a new home for 100 million humans. First stage of construction was planned to take 64 years, after which time it should be ready to host first human residents. These will be overlooking the further work. The project is planned for 256 years total and is expected to consume $8 bazillion in funding. All the computers aboard are running Starch Linux, by the way, an Arch Linux variant developed by the space agency. Unbeknownst to anyone but a single crazy hacker who was an indie game developer and happened to be a rocket scientist and have been working at the space agency but was fired and was also really mad about the agency rejecting his pull requests, nobody but him knew that a dormant computer virus exploiting System D's vulnerabilities has been waiting for its time within the Carla V project's computer systems. Pum, pum, pum. After 32 years, a massive industrial park on Carla V has been constructed. The robot population exceeded 192,000. 4 billion tons of iron ore were mined every year and 12 fission reactors were powering the whole complex, as Carla V had plenty of uranium ore to spare. Then, suddenly, the virus activated and reorganized parts of the construction, hijacking some of the workforce. From now on, 0.2% of the robotic colony abandoned its work, disconnected from the official network, and wandered into the desert to start building some very strange things. 12 more years have passed. The colonization project was going according to plan. But out of nowhere, mysterious live streams on PeerTube started appearing. These showed first-person perspective of humanoid characters running around arenas and battling for control points? The video transmissions were all of terribly poor quality, with frequent dropouts, like it was streamed over a faulty modem connection from the late 20th century. Thanks to modern video encoding though, SPOUT codec, Supreme Packeted Optics Ubiquitous Transport, developed by Ziv.org, even the little data that was received managed to transmit a recognizable image every now and then, otherwise showing terribly artifacted freeze frames. At first, people of Earth thought this was a weird promotional campaign for a new retro-styled FPS game, or someone was posting very old archival footage pretending it was live. The game on display couldn't be matched to anything, though, even from the best-looking frames. As the streams went on and on over the years, more and more archived ones were being discovered on different PeerTube instances and posted from different accounts. The accumulated data was showing a ridiculous picture. There's been over 48,000 hours of unique footage. If this was a game, someone was playing a lot of it. Special agents within UEG, United Earth Governance, have become worried and ordered Space Agency to investigate this. An analysis revealed that some structures seen as the backdrop are exactly what planned construction on Carla V should look like. The problem was, nobody outside of the Space Agency had access to such specific information, and these images were just out there. This was not looking good. At first, the idea that maybe the footage is actually transmitted from Carla V was shut down, as there was direct communication with the asteroid and no signs of such occurrences were apparent. An investigation team was put together and it has revealed that there were indeed some major problems, but they were never given much thought on a broad level. Important things got lost in the corporate management, and the detected malfunctions were never so massive as to require a high alert. A small part of the systems went offline years ago for unknown reasons and they never came back online, but the problem seemed to have been an isolated incident and the rest of the world population and computer network functioned as planned. There started to be some network traffic issues as if something was stealing bandwidth, and that has been getting worse and worse over the years, so... Wait. What? Finally, the investigation had presented evidence that something out of control is indeed happening on Carla V. The security of the project has been compromised. The very next day, survey bots were sent to inspect unexplored desert around the construction site. But then, the entire colony has gone offline. Space Agency lost all control and insight of the project. Nobody knew what was going on in there anymore. The Space Agency was in chaos. Projects this expensive do not have the right to go up in smoke without anyone to blame. And despite the agency trying very hard, nobody really seemed to be responsible. There must have been a mole, a saboteur. A few months later, without warning, in the middle of the night, remote communications with Carla V were finally re-established. However, the Space Agency was unable to do anything more than anybody else on Earth. And that was to watch the never-ending game of Liblast. Hi, I'm Alpha. You've just listened to a dramatic reading of new lore for Liblast, a video game I'm working on, and also a track I've made. The track is called Baltic Shore. It's a work in progress. It's not really related to Liblast project yet. Maybe we'll use it. Who knows? If you are interested in the game, like to help out or just take a look at it, please go to liblast.st, and there you'll find links to the YouTube channel and the code repository. Thanks for listening. Bye.